Hey guys, welcome back. I got this guitar. This is the Donner. This was one of the deals on the channel. However, in a different in a different model. I'll go through the story with you. So, I originally put on the channel a deal alert for Amazon for the Donner DAF-410 which was a cutaway acoustic, different body style. It had more of a dread body with a single cutaway, and it was a glossed guitar, gloss top, gloss sides and back. Solid spruce Sitka top on that guitar, at least stated by Donner, as is this. Now, when I got the guitar, I immediately did not like the feel of the gloss on the neck. The tuners on that guitar were a complete abortion. I couldn't even tune the guitar. That's how bad these things were. It sounded horrible. When I first got the guitar, the action in the bow on the neck was so bad that the guitar strings were flat against the neck. So I had to do a lot of adjusting with the truss rod to get the guitar where it was even in a semi-playable condition. To make a long story short, it went back. And in exchange for that, I got this model. Same thing. Now the deal is it was supposedly $199.99. They're running 50% off, so these models are on $99.99, as is the other one. So I said, okay, for $99.99, it's worth it. I took a chance. And this thing showed up, and we'll talk about the good and the bad. But first off, that original model, the glossed Dreadnought single cutaway, must be old stock because Donner now has rebranded. You can see the new logo on the headstock. The headstock shape is slightly smaller, slightly different. I think these are the newer models in my opinion. This one is the DAF-410 is the name of this particular model. And before I get into the guitar too much, I'll tell you what it ships with. So first off, it came shipped in a single box, a Donner marked box, gig bag, which I'll show you in a second, inside the gig bag, but that was it. And the box itself looked like it went through, some sort of UFC fight. It was caved in and dented, and so I was a little reluctant to see what this thing inside would come out looking like. But fortunately, it was unscathed. It was in the gig bag, and no damage to the guitar. But they could have done better by putting an outer box on the guitar. Shipping was fast. It was a prime customer, so it was overnight. So I got it next day delivery, and for $99.99 free shipping. Really not much to be dissatisfied with in that respect. So it comes with this gig bag, which is a semi-padded gig bag. Here you can see it. I would say, in comparison to what Indios ship with Monoprice's inexpensive acoustics, their gig bag's a little bit better. It's a little heavier, a little bit more durable, I would say, protective than this. But this, if you're doing, just moving the guitar around, from here to your friend's house or whatever, and you're not going to be banging it too much, I think this thing will suffice. It's got a nice front zipper where you can put music and whatever else you want to stick in here. So, for an included gig bag, it's passable, not bad at all, not super, protective, but again, better than a dust cover. Donner also includes its bag of tricks, and also here on the guitar itself, might as well show you, this comes attached, which is just a little Donner tag, and then the string action ruler, which is always nice, where you can measure your preferred string action on the fretboard, and a chord key, which is a nice throw in as well, right, for the newbies. So that's nice. You get this little bag of tricks from Donner, and included is a decent guitar strap, Donner labeled. Your average cheapo clip-on tuner. Set of acoustic strings. And these are 11s that they throw in, which again is nice touch. A capo, a Donner branded capo, and also what looks to be, let's see, 3-4 picks that they include in the package. Yeah. There you go, your guitar cleaning cloth, I guess, which is an essential thing. A pick guard. That's an adhesive pick guard that you can put on the guitar. Should you want this? I don't typically put them on until the guitar gets really scratched and bad and I want to cover it up. I'll stick this thing on. And an Allen wrench to adjust the relief on the neck. And that's about it. This guitar came set up better than the first one that I got. This I didn't even have to use the Allen wrench to adjust the string height. It was pretty good out of the box. So much better on this model than on that first. I think, again, the first model must have been older stock or something because the guitar was not in good shape. Very unimpressive. So let's get this off to the side. So that's what comes with the guitar. Now, the guitar itself, talk about. So, this is described as a JF shape. Now, I looked all over, I know jumbo guitars, auditorium style guitars, dreadnoughts, parlor guitars, you name it. I never heard of a JF. So if someone knows what a JF stands for, would you put them in below in the comments to educate me? Because I have no clue. But this is described as a JF body. It is a different shape. You can see here it's a bit smaller. It has this rounded off cutaway here at the bottom. Very comfortable shape to it. Nice thin neck. This appears to be a C-shaped neck on the thinner side, which I like. The color is described by Donner as orange. I don't know if this is really orange. It might be. Again, I'm colorblind. But it's like a creamsicle, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's an orange. And you have mahogany sides and back. It is a matte finish guitar all around. As a matter of fact, the back and the sides appear to be open pore. You can see, if you can see how clearly with the camera, the wood has that little bit of, cuts in the wood. So it's a mild open pore finish on the sides and the back. Has this painted on design around the hole of the guitar, the sound hole. The nut is described as bone, the bone nut and saddle. Now, to me it looks plastic, but again, I can't confirm one way or another if this nut is bone or not. I can tell you one thing, it's not set in perfectly. On one side it's recessed a little too much, on the other side it comes out slightly, but it doesn't affect anything at the moment. It seems to be holding tune. The guitar is described as having polished frets. These things are not polished frets, so I don't know what Donner is talking about, but they're normal steel frets that you'd find on any acoustic guitar. The fret ends are sharp as you get up around the higher frets, but it's something that I can take care of very easily. But the fret ends are not polished at all or smooth when you get up on the higher frets on the guitar. Supposed to have X bracing forward shifting. I guess it does. I can't get in here in great detail to say that it does or doesn't. The truss rod adjustment is right here. Solid Sitka spruce top, laminate, mahogany back and sides. Now the top on this guitar may be solid, but it is extremely thin wood. The fretboard. Donner does not say what the fretboard is made of, so I'm assuming that this fretboard and this bridge on the guitar are tech wood. That's would be my guess. It's some sort of synthetic rosewood material, very dark, just generic processed wood, whatever you want to call it. Something to make it look like rosewood. What else? Tuners are black tuners, black hardware. They are labeled Donner, so these are Donner marked, produced tuners, described as being 18:1 gear ratio. I doubt very much these are 18:1. These tuners are okay at best. They do hold tune, but you hear a lot of clinking and missing when you're putting a tuning gauge on here to get to the right pitch. So these tuners are less than stellar, in my opinion. So, all in all, it's a cheap guitar. It definitely is a cheap guitar. These are probably on par with Monoprice's lower end acoustics. They're all kind of probably made out of similar factories, I would think, in China. The reason I bought this is because I saw a lot of good reviews online, on not on YouTube, but on Amazon from the customer base at least. So I was curious. Interestingly enough, on YouTube, I believe this is the first one on this particular shape or model guitar. I don't know why, but I didn't see many reviews on this particular guitar. It's probably comparable, like I said, to maybe a Monoprice, maybe a lower end Orangewood, although Orangewood typically is better quality out of the factory than this thing. What attracted me was the reviews, and also I love the shape of the guitar. It's different. I like the color combination of the guitar as well, and I figured, for $100 it's well worth the chance. And again, it's fine. For $100, I wasn't expecting terribly, too much more than what I got. And after playing it, I'll probably enjoy this guitar. As a guitar to leave on a stand, an extra guitar, inexpensive acoustic to have on hand, I think this thing serves the bill. You're a beginner, starter, student, novice, whatever the case is, this thing fits the bill. I'll play a couple of chords so you can hear again the sound of the guitar. So, I mean, again, as an extra guitar, the tone is acceptable. The projection is fine for a smaller bodied guitar. It's light. It's comfortable to play. It's appealing to my eye. So again, for $99.99, I highly recommend it. I would not pay $200 for this guitar. No way in hell would I pay $200 for this guitar. Donner has it, I think, on their website for $169.99. No way. But when you can find this thing for $100 as a bundle deal, I think it's well worth the money. So that's my my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you come across that DAD 812C model, I would stay far, far away from it because, again, I think that's a total crapshoot, and more than likely you're going to get one just like I got, which is old stock and bad. And unless you're really, really handy and want to spend a ton of time working on a guitar to make it even playable, don't do it. You have any questions, put them in the comments. If you find these reviews helpful and would like to see more, please subscribe. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.